So in the last video, I just showed you that when I outputted this data frame df, I could see this indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Let's say I want to change it. Instead, what I want to do now is, I want to make this temperature as my index. Instead of having 0, 1, 2, 3, I want to use this temperature as my index. So the way we can do that is, we can say df dot set underscore index, and we can define our column names. Like for example, I can define my temp column name, comma, and if I leave this much, look at the output. Okay, I did some mistake here, set underscore index. Okay, you can easily make out I have not used the correct braces, so let me correct it. So now if I output this, you can see a difference now from my previous one. Previously I have a temp column name here and I have all these indexes present on the left hand side. But now you can see that temp became my index and there is no more temp variable, right? So this is a difference. So now what happened, all these values like Teklov 13, Ankit 10, this will be now represented by this index. Earlier it was 0, 1, now it is not in any order and this will be represented with this index. So that is how you can change your index. Now let's say I want to see this output in an ascending order of index. But before that, I just want to show you something very interesting. When I did this df and defined this index, you can see the output, it have a change value. But when I will print out the value of data frame, you will notice that it is again showing you back the old value. Means it is again coming back to my original value where I have the 0 as my index. How to fix it? Now, in order to fix it, right now what is happening, it is doing this change temporarily, not permanently. So in order to fix this, there is a parameter called as inplace. By default, the value of this parameter is false. You have to make it true in order to kind of make this change permanent. So if you make inplace as true, now whatever change is going to happen, so if you say df also with this, you will notice that it's a permanent change. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. A lot of people have noticed do this sort of minor mistake. So this is how you can see the data frame value like this. Now with respect to this index, I want to sort them up. I want to sort this index and want to see the value, because currently if you look at it, it's in any random order. First 39 is coming, then 84 is coming. But now I want to get it in the descending order. So how we can do it? So there's again a function for you, df dot sort underscore index, and I can pass, let's say axis is equal to 0, ascending is equal to false. This is going to now make my index sorted order. You can see 98, then 92, then 87. So in the descending order, now I can see all my values with respect to my index. So this is how you can even kind of check your values and kind of work on it. Now one more interesting thing which I want you to note here is, right now I have sorted this value with respect to your indexes part. But let's say I want to sort the value now maybe on the random column, which is the last one, and basically with respect to the sort values I want to do this sorting, right? So not with respect to index, but with respect to column I want to do a sorting. So the way you can do that is, you can say df dot sort underscore values. This is a function name to do that. By which column you want to do? I want to do based on the random column. So you can do that with the help of random column, comma, ascending, and this is again going to be false. Okay, and if you do this, you can see that now it is all sorted with respect to my random column, not with respect to index, because you can see 39, 44. Here 14, then 13, then 12. So now with respect to my particular column value also we can change this, all the stuff. Now one more thing. In my df data frame, I have a random column, right? As we have already seen that we have a random column. I want to drop it. So if I say df dot drop and basically define this column name as random, you will notice that it is going to throw you an error. Okay, let me show you. So I have not done it properly. Df dot drop. You can notice that it have not basically dropped the value for you, right? At all, it have not dropped the value for you, and the reason is simple, because this random column is basically sitting in my column part, not in the row part, and by default it is going to be going to your axis is equal to 0. So you need to change the axis to 1 in order to remove this value, otherwise it will not get dropped for you. Okay, so and one more thing, it is not a permanent change. Remember, I told you if you want to make this a permanent change, you need to put comma in place as true, otherwise it will be a temporary change. Now, so this, if you want to confirm it, I can say df dot head, and you can notice that random is again back, right? So if you make in place as true, it is going to work for you without any issue. So this concludes how to play with index, how to sort the values and all that. And now we will be talking about two interesting construct of data frame, iloc and loc. We will discuss that in our next video lecture.